When speaking on the fall of Adam and Eve, there is a bit of irony that needs to be pointed out. Instead of remembering their role in the garden through the cultural mandate, they ignore it entirely and allow themselves to be ashamed of the way God made them after catering to their fleshly desires. I'll point you to Genesis 1, verse 28, where it says that God then blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and govern it, reign over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and all the animals that scurry along the ground." The Hebrew word for reign here is rada, which means to take root of, dominate, and subjugate it or rule over it. So God created all these things for a specific purpose, and we are called to utilize the tools of creation that He has directly given to us as we stretch our own muscles of creation as image bearers of God. So we must do this in a way that He intended, and this should be done in a way that brings glory to Him and Him alone. Now, when Adam and Eve hid themselves in the trees and covered their nakedness in the fig leaves, they were actively avoiding God. And so they were not bringing glory to Him. Their instinct and mandate to rule over the created world was done so maladaptively, not the way God intrinsically designed it to be done. And so this example is a microcosm of the heart of man. So within our current kingdom below heaven, we oftentimes ignore the different call to action that He gives us as He invites us to fulfill a specific role. We'll think about every other excuse and reason to not do it and abide by it. And we fall victim to the same exact deceptive ideas that and Eve fell into during her conversation with Satan. And so every day, as disciples of Christ, we get tricked into joining the trees as a place to hide when we're called to stand and walk with Christ. We need to realize that this shows a lack of self control when we do this, and we place our obedience to the ruler of this world, not toward the Lord our God. Praise God that He has shown us a way out of the forest that we trap ourselves in through a proper relationship with Christ. And this is a game plan that He introduced to the serpent himself that deceived Eve in Genesis 3. And I will go further into that specifically this coming Sunday. But as we go on throughout the week, keep these things in mind. Thank you.